So, what would it look like to live without relying on AI? Right? There's articles. Everyone's concerned. Maybe we're relying too much on AI. So, what would it look like to live a productive life? We're not saying we want to backtrack here. We want to be very productive, but we don't want to rely on technology. We don't want to rely on chatbots and other forms of computer programming in order to live a productive life. So what would this even look like? So we have a prelude to what this may look like. It's called vibe programming. So usually when you think of a person that's vibing, is a person that is kind of like chilling out by the beach. He's grooving, he's vibing, and he is just letting the computer do all the hard work. He says, make me a computer program like so and so, and then he goes back to surfing and to skateboarding and all these grooving and vibing type activities. And that's it's actually a very good metaphor for what it would look like to live our lives without being constantly involved with AI. That you have this idea, and that we're going to reach soon, where AI will be able to pretty much do all the regular tasks that the average person does, and more this is seems to be the case, that the regular types of what we consider work, day-to-day activities, more and more this is something that it seems that AI is going to be able to do, and already is able to do. So this is a cause of concern. Well, because I have bills to pay, I have whatever needs that of my family and my life in order to support myself. But over time, we're going to see something very interesting. This is alluded to in the prophets, in the sayings of the Jewish sages. But we'll sum it up in short here in terms of what a redemptive state would be, in terms of a state that is like a futuristic state, where what is our activity? What is left for us to do? If computers are doing all those things that we thought that's what defines what a person is. We go to work, we work in a 9-to-5 job, and we come home, and maybe we learn some Bible. We do some good deeds throughout the day, but by and large, we have our day-to-day life. We have our daytime job. So, but what would it mean to be vibing throughout our day? This means that we're being creative, right? We're thinking in terms of all the different possibilities, and we're letting the computers do, so to speak, the hard work. So when we're at work, right, we're doing a very specific task. It's like we're being a messenger particle, we'll call it. We are sent for a specific task, and we're doing that task. We're hired for a specific purpose, specific reason, and we're doing it. But in thoughts, right? If we're talking about like in science, like are you energy, or are you a particle? So if we're something very specific, that's like a particle, right? You know what you're doing in this world. You know where you belong. You know what your mission is, and you're like a messenger particle. You're sent on a very specific task. This is your job. This is what you were hired for. But let's say a lot of creative-minded souls have difficulty with that. Have difficulty going to the office every day, going to a cubicle, and they want to live out their creative ambitions, and they want to live a free life, a creative life, not constricted. So the feeling is that I have all this potential, all this possibility. I don't want to be pigeonholed. I don't want to be narrowed down. I don't want to have to work a 9-to-5 job in a cubicle. So that's like a person who views themselves more like potential, like like a wave or energy, right? What is a wave in relation to a particle? A wave is a wave of probability of all the possible things that could happen. And I could decide in my life that I want to do this. Maybe I want to be a musician. Maybe I want to be an artist. Maybe I want to be a writer. Maybe I want to do all of them at different times. So I want to vibe. I want to vibe through life. I want to, one day, I'm gonna kind of go and catch some waves. The next day I'm gonna skateboard. The next day I'm gonna travel across the country. I'm gonna backpack. I'm gonna hike. I'm gonna climb mountains. I'm gonna snorkel. I'm gonna do all these adventurous things. I'm gonna kind of wherever the wind takes me. That's how things are gonna go. So on the one hand, this is a great ideal. On the other hand, what was actually being accomplished? It sounds fun, sounds nice, but just chilling by the beach kind of can get old, can get boring, and because what is actually a person doing with their life? So in the future, what is our occupation in the future? Our occupation is going to be Torah. It's going to be Bible study and teaching others. And when a person is teaching the divine wisdom of the Torah, of the Bible, it's filled with potential. It's filled with thought experiments. It's filled with different discussions, all different possibilities, all different ways that we could understand the text, all different explanations, all different kind of journeys that we could take in our minds. And it's very exciting, and every day could be something entirely different. And if we are taking students along on that journey, it could be very exciting. Because where are we headed today, teacher? Where are we going to vibe to today? Where are we going to groove to today? So right now, with vibe programming, you have a little bit of a prelude to that. Because if AI is doing all the work, all the particle work, all the particular work of making a living, all the things that are needed in order to make wealth in this world. So what do we do with all that wealth? This is actually a question that people are asking. So they say, well, you have to see what it means to be human, what it means to be creative. And so we know the answer to that. What it means to be creative is to connect with the divine, connect with the infinite, to learn the Bible. So what's the occupation? It's not like, you think you're going to sit in classrooms, it's going to be boring, and you're going to listen to the teacher, and what are you talking about? That's something that I should look forward to? No, it's an adventure. Every day is going to be a world filled with a world of possibilities, and the teacher is going to take the student through this world of just level after level of consciousness, of adventure. But it's all through the mind. And then we bring it down into reality and into practical action, into the commandments, into our daily lives. But it's not going to be that, our daily lives are 9 to 5 with the cubicle, and then maybe we have some excitement in the evening, maybe we explore some thoughts in the evening. This is going to be that our occupation is going to be vibing and grooving and having fun with learning God's infinite wisdom as revealed in the Torah, in the Bible. Thank you.